Full time hapa hivi Nyayo National Stadium, AFC Leopard winning 1-0. Goal courtesy Hassan Beja. What do you make of today's game, sir?
Kwa majina kwanza ni Barasa. Shabiki wa AFC Leopard for a long period of time. Na today's game was one of those games that mimi nilikuwa nimehesabu kama a difficult game. But what surprised me is how the boys played. They showed up masterclass from the midfield. Kwanza there's a time nilikuwa hapa nikasema Ambani needs to adjust tactics wakati kila kitu imekata. So if you look at today's game second half, amefanya early substitution of which may yield result. One of the substitution Beja amescore. So as an FC Leopard fan, I'm happy. So this game was ilikuwa na pressure. Big pressure because Gor Mahia won yesterday and they were 10 points clear. Now at least it is 7. What I can also tell Gor Mahia fans, haijaisha mpaka kwa finish line. Tutapatana hapa games kama 2-3-4 hivi. So mpaka kwa finishing line. So we keep on winning, they keep on winning. Mwenye ataachilie sasa.
So talk to me about Ssettuba's performance, being that Katasi has been injured.
Today, not only today, since the first game Ssettuba played, leave alone the first games in this when the season began, from the game against Shabana, Ssettuba has been superb. Because if you look at the saves amepiga from that game up to now, what I can say, it was just unfortunate in the game against Madada United. Defense yetu ilikuwa mbaya. Keno wino kidogo defense ilimlemea. Na from there, tukapatikana na gola kapatikana. Of which I cannot say, that game I cannot blame against Ssettuba. But today's game, if you look at how composed he is, a good goalkeeper. We watched him from Kakamega Homeboys. That season before he came to FC Leopard, alikuwa na wonderful season. So, Ssettuba is a good goalkeeper na endelee hivyo. And I think so, hata kiendelea hivi, Katasi atakaa kwa hiyo bench. Look at today's performance.
Exactly. So talk to me about Tyson Otieno's performance. Very brilliant player, but do you think Tyson should be, giving the ball, releasing the ball a little bit earlier?
What I can say, that is the Tyson's game. If you know Tyson very well from the days of Kariobangi Sharks, Tyson has the ability to hold on to the ball. I think that is one of the key quality of his game. So we cannot start telling Tyson do this. Ukiangalia, he always holds the ball. Then kuna ile moment anajua ya kuachilia hiyo pass. Although kuna some passes ana misplace, but that's a number 10, a typical number 10. You must misplace passes uki-experiment. But a brilliant player, hata paka sahi I thought venye Makati aliona mimi nilidhani ataongezwa kwa squad, aliplace labda sili hata kama si defender, but we are hoping so, because having a player like Tyson in your team added advantage.
Talk to me about Madada. I mean, for 2 games now he's been dropped. Coming into the second half, what do you make of Madada's performance, and also being that 2 games he hasn't started?
Okay, for Madada, I think the coach has seen Madada has played a lot of games. Let's not forget that Madada is very young. Very, very young. So, amecheza game nyingi. So, I think last game against Nairobi United, for me, it was tactical. Also, the pressure that was mounting on Madada, sijui a picture emerging wearing a Nairobi United jersey, I think there was some pressure on Madada. So, the coach did a good job. Akamweka nje. Na pia akeka Munyendo. Munyendo is a good player when it comes defensively. He's a good midfielder. Hata today's game ametusaidia hapo first half until Ambani akaona hapa anahitaji the coordination between Madada and Tyson. And you see second half, it has yielded something. So for Madada, top player, but is very young, tusimwekee pressure.
Title already umesema kuwa mko mpaka dakika ya mwisho. But do you think in terms of the small teams, FC uko ngana shida na hizo small teams, do you think FC bado wako kwa title, and bearing in mind that hizi small teams wamebaki nayo ndio husumbonga FC Leopard?
So for me, title bado iko open. Hata hawa Shabana wanaweza beba. Only title tutasema imeenda wakati we are remaining with a few games and the gap is too big. But for now, the title is open, especially for Gor Mahia and FC Leopard. Anyone can win that title. On the small games, mi Kenya naweza sema, what happens with us ni after tumetoka long break. Hatuwezi sema small games will MFT, especially this season. It was the other seasons, but this season tumehandle those small games vizuri. If you look at Bidco, tumecheza na kina Sharks, although we drew 1-1 lakini tulijaribu. So something hata you remember our SG aliongelea, they need to investigate what happens tukitoka from a 2-week break alafu tupatane na game. So I think that is what happened in the game versus Madare. All games you have lost this season, look at them. From a long break, we lose. From a long break again, we lose. So I think also our physical trainers need to work on that, because there is no way it can happen once or twice alafu tuseme it's something normal. So they need to work on that.
Finally, the calls for Ambani must go has died a natural death.
Kabisa. Because me from the beginning, I'm a fan of Ambani ball. I've watched FC Leopard for so long. Since nikiwa na mzae. Nimekuwa nikiwatch FC Leopard from a young boy to now. I've never seen this kind of football. Maybe zile days za kinawanga. But is the recent years, what Ambani has done in this club for that 1.5 season, no coach has done it for the recent years. To agree kwanza na hiyo. Because we are playing good football. So for me, hata juzi, I think venye nilisema, alipea fans hope. Na too much expectation. So fans are expecting too much from him. Of which yeye ana deliver results at the same time ana rebuild structures kwa club. Ukiangalia saa hii tuko na players wachache sana bench wenye wasaidi team, lakini hapo awali tulikuanga na whole bench yenye ICD team kabisa. So first 11 mtu akiumia ni hivyo. Look at Kulibali ameingia hapo, ile gap ya Casey ameijaza. Look at players like akina Beja. Beja has not played for so long, but today look at what Beja did. So for me, Ambani naweza mpatia 2 more seasons. Within those 2 more seasons, if Ambani does not win a cup, mimi na quit mambo ya ball. And I'm telling you, I'm saying this live. If Ambani does not win a cup, whether it's Mozartbet Cup for in the 2 seasons nampatia, or the league, I am quitting football.